What's that?
A go live button. This patient is dying. Hit the go live button now. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a go live button.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch. With Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news. So you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned. And you can definitely question other people. Oh, giveaways are open. If you are a Shroud player, you need to go to twitch.tv/Cynicist and twitch.tv/NBNN News and bundle me to get in on those giveaways. Here, do it again. If you are here looking for Steam keys over on Laz's side, twitch.tv/NBNN News, go ahead and bang I love
Appreciate it.
free shit. If you are
You lose something?
come over to my side, twitch.tv/Cynicist, it's bang the bootay.
Bang it hard.
Yeah,
Lost your mind?
got to do weird stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Tina says you need to hit the button. Did you not hit your button properly, or is he just need to refresh?
What button?
Tina's in the Steam key giveaway, and I have no idea who's in the bundle me. There's 5 there, and 2, 4, 6, 7 on the Steam key.
Again, 2 reports of you not being live.
I am live.
Okay, well,
Hit the refresh.
Murphing all the
Take
way
it-
says,
ta-
yeah.
Take your pulse just to make sure.
My hands were nowhere near my keyboard.
All right. As Morgan says, your life now. Yeah, so.
Yes.
Hit your refresh buttons on Jack's side.
Yeah.
But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Fruck Awesome Friday, April 10th, 2026, here inside and outside Shroud Avatar. Big shout out to Hemnu and Morning Coffee with the raid of 17 people this morning, this afternoon, depending on where you are. So welcome everybody who is joining us from Hemnu's stream. And of course, thank you, Hemnu. Janzik with the resub, 27 months strong. Thank you, Janzik.
Yeah.
And of course, Janzik, you know that means you get the choice. So what are we doing today?
Oh, just keep preaching, brother. Keep preaching.
Keep preaching. All right. So at the butt of the hour, we'll have an additional game key giveaway then with our streamer bundles. And we will have a streamer bundle and a game key at the top of the hour. So doubling up this Friday here on NBNN. But meanwhile, we've got some topics to delve into, and I'm telling you, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, because this just goes to prove that some people, just don't know what they're doing, apparently. So let's get started. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask Lomir. How many people today came up with the end user license agreement and
I did.
terms of service this morning? You did.
Again.
I did.
Yes. Yesterday and today.
Yep.
Anybody else this morning?
I did yesterday and again today.
Today.
Okay. So everybody got that. So we're gonna start with where do I start? Let's start with the topic from the forums, and I believe I threw that in there. Did I throw that in there for you already?
No, you didn't throw anything other than the
Okay.
dev.
Yeah, so we're going to throw this in there and get you up. And you should still have a few other topics open from Wednesday, correct?
Yes. I do.
You still have the 200 adventure level topic open? If not, I'll throw it back in there for you.
Just throw it back.
Yeah, okay. I'll throw that in there for you, because we're going to revisit that as well. But for starters, we are going to start with Morkin. Morkin, you're going to love this shit, man. You're going to love this shit.
Confirm EULA and CTS on every login. You have to when you log in, you have to confirm end user license and CTS every time. I confirmed this on 2 different accounts on different computers. It started after the most recent patch. Allie, we know certificates need to be updated. They need to be built into a patch. Hold, please. fixed in 1824 have to do it once after the patch? Are we in 1824?
We should be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because
Yes.
1824 was published at 6 a.m. this morning.
Okay. So we need to restart the game then.
Well, I just restarted the game.
Again. Well, since you just logged in today.
After the patch.
Yes, but you still have to accept it once after the patch.
So to
Oh,
test it, you have to quit the game and log in a
Yeah.
second time to see if you get
okay.
it pop. Yeah.
Yes, and as Ali said, have to do it once after the patch.
Okay,
I
so
I quit the game and I'm going to do it. I'm logging in again and see if I have to do it again.
yeah, let's go ahead
That's
and
what
do
I
that
am
now
doing right
then.
now as well.
I did do that this morning.
Okay, I did not get the end user. That second time for logging in today.
Okay, so they force you to do it because the certificate's supposedly updated.
It expired.
Oh yeah, but you got yeah. I'm just at a loss for words. So okay, play online.
My question is, were there any amendment changes or any amendments? Because I looked and I couldn't tell that there was anything new, but my memory's not all that great.
No, as I don't believe there
Oh.
is, and even if there are, they're not really great at updating stuff. I'll get into that in just a minute, or because I want to get into this. But let's read those patch notes.
Okay, let's go find the patch notes for today.
Yeah, I didn't get to do the second one.
1824. They updated the security certificates built into the client. This should end the end user license agreement and terms of service acceptance looped after one final acceptance.
Yeah, I didn't have to do it a second time either.
Squirrel statues are just statues again. Are they gone or just trapped?
Yeah, I actually tested that the other day, but we never got to it on Wednesday. But the squirrel statues were spawning a squirrel every time you placed a statue, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It probably had something to do with that squirrel on the overworld thing.
Probably. Out in Celestis, they slightly adjusted the terrain at the bridge leading to the Sequana Pagoda. And rebuilt the Hilt Spider player dungeon to resolve multiple issues. The only issue remaining is some of the spiders being frozen in place. Continuing to work on the nav mesh to resolve this issue. So this is what, fix number 4?
I thought it was 5.
So if
5.
if you place any other statue, like say Lord British or a spider or whatever, it turned into a squirrel.
There is no Lord British statue.
No, if you place the let's test that too. Let's get over here. Squirrel statue. Let's just verify that is.
You actually have a squirrel statue?
Yeah, you should too. It was a login reward. So if you place this squirrel statue, this studious squirrel, then seconds later, a little squirrel popped up next to the statue and would start running around, like it was a spawn or something like that. But apparently, after placing it right down there, it does seem like that is fixed.
Where did you place it?
You made my mommy squirrel into a statue, you bastards.
Right over your shoulder, right there. It's next to the mailbox and the bank box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to pick that back up because we don't need it. And let's get over now to the YouTube. Because, again, I have no words on this. Um, and I just want you to listen to, well, again, it's going to be, yeah, I'm just going to let you all be the judge of this. So let's get on over to it and listen to
Yeah.
this excuse because I do call
We
it.
we are clicking play in 3, 2, 1, play.
And potentially very useful depending on what I have open at the time. And certainly that was always the hair raising moment of, oh God, wait, oh shoot,
Yeah.
you know, we forgot it's 3:58. I can't even
Not
shut down
hearing any
fast enough.
audio.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and Andrews, you're asking about the end user license
On
agreement
stream?
thing. So I said earlier, and
I got you.
but I'll say it again.
It's good. It's good.
Basically, there's a certificate that had to be renewed. And the funny thing is that the certificates are like an immediate thing, but the certificates are embedded into the client. So basically, um, if we renew the certificate ahead of time, which is what we did, the certificate actually expires like next week or something like that. Uh, but we had to change it on the server side. So when the client reaches out to the server, client's like, yeah, no, you're not authorized anymore. Um, and if we waited until the certificate actually expired, then and then patch the client, you still get the EULA type of thing. It's a lose-lose situation, at least for the moment. Taslo and I had a long conversation last night about all this because basically things are changing. As with reference to our previous conversation, things are changing in the world, and I mean, I think that most everybody is aware of what an SSL is. A secure certificate for like websites and stuff like that. That's your HTTPS for the secure version of HTTP, um, and basically. Uh, it used to be that you could buy like a certificate for 5 years, and actually it used to be 10 years. The original was 10 years, and you wouldn't have any problems. That's your certificate. Use it for 10 years. That's it. Then they lowered that to 5. Then they said, okay, well, even though you have a 5-year certificate, so you gave us the money for the 5 years, you still have to come to our website and refresh your certificate, reauthorize it every year. And that was like every 13 or 14 months, something like that. So it still wasn't, an exact thing, which that if you ask me, that made it the worst was
Wait
that the
for it.
fact that I could put something on my calendar saying, okay, I renewed the certificate on this day, so in theory, because it's, a year certificate, let's say, then a day before this day next year, I need to schedule that I go in there and renew the certificate. No, I go and do that, and it says, oh no, your certificate's still good for another month and a half or whatever the hell it is. So it's really hard uh, to schedule all that crap. Um, so there is now automation for this. And there's something called Acme, and Tesla and I talked about was we're going to actually prepare and get that in place. So if everything goes well, then we might. I got to figure out how that would work if we could have a fallback certificate type of thing. So, in other words, on the server, have the old certificate and the new certificate, and that way the client can still log in on the old certificate while there's um, a courtesy window, and then we apply the patch, and then that way you'll have the new certificate on it. And obviously, then there would be no EULA on every login type of deal. So the new certificates in our systems right now in builds, and we're working on doing the build right now to get that out there. Either tonight or tomorrow we should be able to get that fixed and taken care of. So um, on the something DS. But yeah, okay, yeah, no, it's it is. It's exactly the same thing as any security type of deal that you get. So it's
Something dark side.
yeah, it's just this is the world we live in. That's the problem. What's that phrase? This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. I
It's
think
it's
we can.
absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's like we're using like what is it 2048 encryption keys, and it's like and they still are saying that oh no, you need to change them out more often. And that's I think I glossed over this is
Did
that
he just blame all
as of
that
right
on him not
now,
being
as
able
I said, it was
to
14
read a
months.
calendar?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how do you find?
Well, yeah. First off, yeah, there's a lot of commentary out there. You know, uh, it's called Acme Protocol, super well documented for almost everything. Isn't Let's Encrypt free for SSL? Yeah, absolutely.
But Let's Encrypt does 30 days if you want
And
a longer certificate. And so you would constantly it's for realistically for personal websites.
yes, understandable. But there's also a way to automate that through even if you're purchasing
Yes.
the
Oh, yeah.
larger
Yeah.
SSL certificates, it automates it so that you don't have to do what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he's talking about putting this certificate into the game client, which I'm not familiar with. I'll give you that. But I use Cloudflare for my websites for WRFB and NBNN, and they come with a free certificate for those. And again, I never have to touch those, but encrypting into the game
Yeah.
client, I really can't speak to. But yes, using Let's Encrypt, you can actually buy the uh, premium package, which gives you a longer time, and just tell it to automate that, um, certificate itself. And whatever you got to do with your client on your client side, you just make sure the code's there, and Let's Encrypt does all that for you automatically. Again, and even if it was the 30-day certificate that they're using, Jack, how often do we do a patch around here?
Oh, every
Every month,
on
right?
average, less. Yes.
Every month. So
Yeah.
you would
Roughly
think,
30 days, right?
yeah. So
Aren't we on the 4th of this month?
yeah. So you would think that we wouldn't run into said problem, even if you were using the free version of the SSL certificates from Let's Encrypt.
Yeah.
But as Tina said, the other one, the Acme protocol, is super well documented for almost everything, and I'm sure that probably
Well,
has an automation procedure as well. Would I be correct on that, Tina?
I'm kind of confident that Ravalox doesn't know what SSL stands for.
Well, he said it actually, but
No, he didn't.
he didn't say it. I thought he said it in there.
No.
Well, he referenced
He started to try to, but
yeah.
it's secure socket layer.
Yeah.
But yes. What's Rav's surname? Failure to deliver. Darkshire.
Yeah. Now, I also want to address one other thing here, which was brought up by Dwip the other day. If you bring that video back up real quick.
Which video?
The one we were just playing.
Okay. Pull up.
Yeah. And Dwip was making comment that Ravlox went ahead and added his avatar. If you notice down in the corner here, right here.
Oh, yes, yes.
Added his
he did.
avatar to the Shroud of the Avatar logo. Well, I want to point out that is not exactly what you're looking at there, Dwip. What you're looking at
that's a layer.
The whole background has his picture on the background, and the Shroud of the Avatar logo is just a standalone. It's layered. So he didn't
Yeah.
actually add his avatar to the logo, being I forget what the word he used was, but that's just a layer. The avatar screen is behind the logo in this picture here. It's not actually added to the logo. So I just wanted to point that out because there was a couple people actually talking about it in our Discord.
This is supposed to be his dev stream
Yes,
formatting.
yeah. And but I've got to agree with the what's the word I want to use? The intent, which is basically I'm scrolling back now to see
Yeah.
what his comment was.
So you TLS, yes, TLS 1.2 or 1.3 because 1 and 1.1 tons of security problems. That would actually be a funny question. Figure out which TLS protocol Shroud uses because it might even be 1.0.
Yeah,
Could be
he says
hilarious.
that is crazy. Ravlox's shrouded avatar, and I just got a laugh out of it. But the other
Yeah.
thing that others pointed out was that he added his own name as a stream tag.
What?
Yeah, if you click on shrouded avatar itself, where was it that you see that?
I mean, that's Shroud of the Avatar. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is it possible on the Twitch channel?
I'm going to. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna paste this back in here for you so you can just bring it up real quick. I gotta scroll back down, but we'll bring this up. And
Oh, that would be off of
yeah.
Twitch.
Developer, Soda, Strategy Avatar, MMORPG, RPG, Ultima, Ravlox. Yeah. That is definitely you know.
Twitch.
Yeah, but narcissistic, as somebody put it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because we know everybody
nice.
out there is searching for Ravlox when they go looking for things related.
Egotistical,
Yeah, yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
so someone did send me a message asking how many fucking years is Scotty going to work on the same row house?
Yeah, well, that's another problem here is as we were looking at that, you notice that he's actually just sitting here, and if we bring this back up, maybe just scroll back a little bit in this, you'll see that that's what Scotty's working on, the same row house,
Yeah.
and it's not a new row house.
Nothing wrong with the row house when I first joined the game 2 years ago.
You know, well, there's a couple little glitches in there.
there's a
Well,
tremendous amount of extra line work in there that needs to be taken out. And I think that's what
yeah,
he's been working on.
yeah, but
yeah.
as I looked
Well,
at that
he's
the other
working on the
day,
4-story version.
yeah, and yeah, we were promised that he was going to be working on new houses over 2 years ago.
No, 3
but
years ago.
yeah, 3 years ago, but we're still working on that same freaking roadhouse.
You keep your castle ones
Row
with you, man.
house. Yeah, that whatever they're working on, I just don't get it. Let's just get rid of that, and yeah. I mean, nobody's
They
sitting
did.
here.
They purportedly did one thing when they blacked out the windows so that when you're not within proximity, the whole house doesn't load. And that was okay and kind of cool. But we thought that was the end of the matter. And here we
Ac-
are still.
Actually, that was
Plus,
for
plus, when they black out the windows, they can't see you naked inside.
No. That was so that you couldn't see all the way through the house from a distance for culling. That was the only reason why they did that,
Yeah,
actually.
I know.
Yeah.
Is it had nothing to do with loading. It was just the culling distance. You would be able to actually see all the way through the doors of the house, so they blacked it out. Again,
And they
didn't
couldn't, and they couldn't see you naked inside.
we didn't really need to worry
So
about that as much as other things like getting us new houses, as far as I'm concerned. But
Crafty actually has an observation, because Crafty is over on my channel, typing in stuff.
yeah, I see him down
That
there. What's up, Crafty?
the Facebook post they did start of March got over 300 likes. If this was a share this post type campaign, that's easy marketing. They are just not bothering. But alas, was a half-ass once off. Only flogging store tough stuff to existing players. He should be making shareable Facebook and Twitter posts because they don't want 3-player lows on Steam charts.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, as we know that everybody across the board from Shroud really didn't have the greatest social media presence and understanding
No.
of how
Well,
all that works. But let
it's
me,
also why are you advertising an MMO PC desktop game, even though people play it on desktop, on Facebook?
Because it's free and they're not going to spend
No,
a
it's
dime on
not.
advertisement.
No, they're still paying for the advertising.
Are they?
Yes. So you actually have to pay for Facebook ads.
I didn't realize that was an
But
official
yeah,
advertisement.
Maybe they thought there'd
I
be more people on Facebook who would see it.
know. Why not like go ahead and take out a banner ad on MMORPG or on another game specific place to get people to play it?
they should actually be taking ads out on YouTube and Twitch so that these ads pop
Well,
up during ad space when people get ads when they start watching
that would
streams.
also be good places to do it, and focus on the keywords like MMORPG or MMO and do things that way. I mean, those are both better ideas for marketing than the team has had in ever.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this since I know Jack doesn't have a full Facebook account. Crafty, I don't really understand what you're mentioning because as I'm looking here, each and every one of these posts has a share link on it. So if you're not seeing that, maybe that's something that you just don't see. But I mean, I could share these posts and boost them around to say my audience if I wanted to. Here we go, share. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know why you think that they're not shareable or why you're not seeing shareable. But again, this isn't a place where, you know, and where are you seeing 300 likes? So there I see the Forsaken Virtue 250. I see the Wine Cabinet Ultra
Oh.
Rares. That's 221. That's 250. But I mean, close enough. I see what you're talking about. But most of these have 7, 21, 14 likes, 15 likes. You know, so I really don't believe that 250 was. Let's see who. Let me see if I know any of these names. Let's go back and because we can look at that. We can look at all those names. 244 people. Paul Lester, I know him. So far, there's only one name that I'm familiar with. Francisco, I know. 2 names. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that, I mean, maybe these are newer players that I haven't met, but those 2 players I actually know. And so far, the rest of these just look like I don't get it.
Rav's fake account.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's too many here. Yeah. Leon Coleman, again, I probably know. Paul Lessiter, I know because those are actually in my, mutual friends lists. But the rest of them are just, here's somebody. I don't even get an add friend or anything like that. But
That I Steam is by not having users log in. So if they embrace Steam, that actually causes problems with users with multiple accounts, because each account would be tied to a separate Steam account for Knight Rider's question.
what was
Now,
the question?
how about embrace Steam and quit lying about 99.9% of people not using it? He's only looking at the login methodology, not the distribution methodology.
Yeah.
So my account is not tied to Steam. So if I come back over here, I'm logging out of the game right now, and my Steam account is tied to my Jack Frost account, which I haven't logged into in a very long time. So Laz, check out when the last time Jack Frost logged in.
Jack Frost, friend list. Jack Frost.
So when he says something like, well, 99.9% of the people don't use Steam, he's only looking at login.
Yeah, that was
connections.
September of 2024, almost
So
year and a half ago.
Here I am. If I click log in through Steam, it will actually log in my Jack Frost account. It does not log in my Cinesist account. But if he tied all of those logins and we only had the Steam methodology, you would actually have to log out of Steam, log into another account, and then so log in and out of Steam every time you wanted to change your account, like who you're logged into. And I guess I found Janzik. Janzik is hunting artifact jewelry. So if he looked at the numbers for how many unique individuals are using the Steam client versus the Steam the P2P distribution method for the game, he would find out that majority of people are using the Steam client, just not logging in with Steam, probably because they're like Laz and myself with multiple accounts.
Yeah, but I do actually use the Steam client to log in because A, I don't like having to remember my passwords, and B, it's just so much easier to patch and get into the game by clicking login via Steam than it is to have to go put a username, password, and click 2 extra buttons. I mean, because I'm lazy.
Yeah, whereas I have to type in my username and password every single time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I prefer to use them because then I can remember them.
Yeah, well, I do have a password program. I use NordPass Password Manager. And
Yeah.
it allows me to use that on the web for games on my phone, and it actually gives me. I'll give you an idea. Let me just. I'll pull up this and give you guys a random.
Well, it's got a random password generator on it that
Yeah, but
generates secure passwords.
the passwords are extremely
Yeah. I use password managers for all kinds of shit.
yeah. They're very hard to crack because they're just extremely random 16 letter number, uh what have you. Oh, here, I'll give you. Yeah, I think I can pull this over here. I gotta clear this screen though. Let me get over here. Let me get over here, pull up another, so I don't have any major login stuff there. And pull up the generator and go to tools. So this is the password generator. And if I click on generate password, you can see right there that that hash, capital, lowercase, dollar sign, lowercase,
It just needs a comma in it.
yeah. And, it'll just randomly generate those, save those so that, I don't have to, if anybody's ever used the Google password saving, you'll know that if you are a creature of habit, you'll tend to use a lot of the same passwords over and over again because you don't want to forget them. And again, Google would complain, your passwords are, expired, they've been found, they've been this, Yeah, the butt time has passed. I know it's way past. We're on a roll today, Tina. But let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We've got to pull streamer bundles.
Oh yes.
And Steve, you go, is the winner.
Thank you.
So congratulations, Steve, as I reopen that.
Well, Sammy's getting my streamer bundle.
And let's get that over to Steve. Steve, you're in game, right? Yes, he is. There's your streamer bundle. You are a wiener.
Thank you. Just making some dies at the moment.
Yeah. And then game key giveaway. Let's close the giveaway, pick ourselves a game key winner. And Knight Rider, you are our lucky contestant thanks to Janzik today. And you are going to get
Lucky.
yourself a copy of For the People. Morgan and Morgan, For the People. And that is For the People Steam. And how much is that game? Come on. And $17, $16.99 going out to Knight Rider. So congratulations. And enjoy that game. And we will continue. Go Attorney Tom. I don't know him. I know everybody knows Morgan and Morgan because he's all over the country and he's originally from right here in Florida.
Who?
Morgan and Morgan, the lawyers.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, me either.
Let's see, Morgan and
No
Morgan.
clue.
He's not in Texas?
No idea who that is.
I'm familiar with them.
Are they free men?
No, they're slaves to the corporation.
So they're not Morgan Freeman.
No,
So what is Morgan and Morgan supposed to be?
they're a law office,
Okay.
and they were created by this guy here in Florida.
Okay.
Let me
And
guess. His name is Morgan.
yeah, him and his wife. His wife's name is Ultima Morgan, believe it or not.
Well, I mean, you don't have the Texas Hammer, Jim Adler.
Yeah, I guess he's in Houston, so that's why you don't see where he is there.
Yeah, no.
And I'm guessing you guys don't have Gruber Law Offices where you're from. One call, that's all.
No, yeah, he's only in the big. I'm surprised he's not near Austin. He's in Dallas. He's in Houston, but
Well, it depends on the type of law that they're doing.
he does it all: personal injury, Social Security, you name it, they do it. But
Wait. So he does personal injury law.
yes.
You got to go with the Texas Hammer.
Well, yeah, and this guy
Jim
has
Adler.
got. Yeah, he's the biggest there is in the business now. He basically
Yeah.
goes and I guess he has other offices. He buys. He I don't know how he does it, but I'm guessing that he
Magic?
signs them up to use his name, and they represent Morgan and Morgan throughout the country. And he's got you know
Gotta be magic.
thousands of lawyers on his team. So yeah, Morgan and Morgan is huge.
That definitely gotta be magic. Gotta be magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, y'all don't have David Comey either. He's the attorney that rocks.
Well,
The guy has fucking dreads and plays in a rock band.
yeah. Well, this guy down here, he's also known as Pot Daddy down here.
Oh.
Is he also is an advocate of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. I know that one by tour. The law offices of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. That's right. But he was a advocate for legalized marijuana here, and actually is the guy who was responsible for getting it on the ballot the past 2 times, because his brother got into an accident and became paralyzed, and the only thing that actually helped his brother with the pain was actually marijuana. All the other drugs were just fucking him up and messing with him, and marijuana actually did that. So he became a very big proponent and advocate for marijuana and legalized marijuana, recreational and medical, here in the state of Florida. So and he's all over the place. But anyway, let's get back to what we're actually here for.
Hell, smoking cigarettes does worse than marijuana. I'm sure,
We're not talking about smoking cigarettes. We're talking about something that eases the pain of somebody who's in a wheelchair, dude. It's a big difference.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you think? All right. Anyway,
But I'm just saying that it's probably. I mean, it should be if someone can smoke cigarettes, which can give you cancer. You think does marijuana cause cancer?
Yes.
no proven.
Okay. That's because there's been no fucking studies on it, and the answer is
they've been
absolutely
studying this
yes.
shit since the 40s and 50s. Don't give me that crap.
When it was classified as a Schedule 1 drug, that stops all academic research from taking place.
Yeah, and you think
academic research on
academic. You don't think the government's been doing their own research? Thank you. And
that
again,
means they're not doing any research on it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the topic of Adventure Level 200, originally started by Steve.
Oh, you're not finishing the patch notes?
We did finish the patch notes. Didn't we?
Did
But the
Yeah,
hill
yeah,
spider room's not been fixed.
It's all patched.
The hill spider room is worse.
Oh yeah, well, we can try and get to that because Steve still has problems with the Hilt dungeon room too. But I wanted to get to this and finish this
Do the
off
hill
because
tomorrow.
yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah, I know that. That's why we're
I'll
going
be
to
out
do
at
it tomorrow.
fair. Okay. Yeah.
Jump to the first post right after Ravlox's last post here. Psycho.
Gotta bring that one.
Huh?
Where did I put it?
I don't know. Where did you put it?
Where did you put it?
I need to close.
Come on, where did you put it? Come on, man. Think. Where'd you put it? I don't think he remembers.
You just got to scroll
Well,
up
okay,
two messages to get it again. It's right there in Discord.
So on here, which post am I looking at after Ravlox's second one?
Yeah, Psycho.
Psycho says, again, I approve this message and is the reason. I spend time and money on soda. We coined the phrase soda hope. On the surface, changing numbers behind the scenes sounds so simple, but when everything you touch may affect things you wouldn't even think about, I know this and I have very limited database experience. My only hope is that you can get your funding and can hire someone you need to game balance at least. It would be better for soda long-term health for sure. Just so everyone knows, in order to reach adventure level 100, you need a total of thousands, millions, billions, 1,725 billion XP.
855 million.
1.75 trillion. Good luck.
And remember, I'm earning 2 billion a month, and it's tiring.
Yeah. Thank you, Beargun, for doing the math on what it actually takes to get to 1 trillion. Single skill 1x would take 16 billion to, while that's technically doable, it'd take many years even for the highest experience earners, and you would do it at the expense of a lot of other skills, which would be pretty silly. Getting to the end is not the point of the game. I said he believed the goal for the game is not to have a cap at all. When it takes 72 years to hit the cap, there is no cap.
Cap is the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And Berrigan's, I'm not arguing for reachable caps, just pointing that nobody is close to reaching the max.
Our buddy Aeolus.
Aeolus, as one of the hardcore players with multiple players on the games, I can safely say nobody will hit level 200. It takes roughly 10 years to get around 40 to 60 billion XP from people who play a ton. The highest level is around 60 billion XP currently in-game and probably botted them 10 years. Roughly 1.7 trillion XP to hit level 200, which means it can take hundreds of years to get there. I think we have to reverse what was said here. Why is it unachievable? Or does it simply not matter? Because lots of skills have caps and the gains are small. So in short, for somebody who knows how to max damage all the playstyles in the game, getting to level 200 does not matter. Why make it unachievable? In theory, who is going to play the game for the next 10 years and barely see any gains, let alone be unable to achieve small gains because it's 1.7 trillion XP, 200 years, 300 years to get them to that level to begin with? I don't see why the individual skills should not be maxed. At best, you might take 2 skills already at 150 to 200 in 1 year, and that is playing the way I am playing. Note, I don't have any skills at 200 yet, and as there are way over 300 skills available, That's 150 years to max them all. And that is if they were only the times one skills, maxing a specialization from 150 to going to take 10 years. They really need to move any goalpost on this at all. All you will do is put players off from playing offline or playing online. I will make it offline where it has been messed up. If you mess this up,
I have an older version on another laptop, so I can revert to like a year or two ago.
Yeah, but I don't think playing offline is going to make any difference there, Steve. Be absolutely
No, what the point is, I've got a version that Ravlots cannot mess with because I've got an older version on another laptop. I don't link to the internet, so it will not update.
okay.
So I
Again,
can offline, old school.
yeah, but you can, use Coda to sit there and mess with all your stats on offline anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, I can go in there and in 5 minutes change everything to 200 and have a blast.
Yeah, I just changed the pool and I earn the skills by training them.
Yeah.
But I have left the adventure level to be earned properly offline.
Okay, Rustic Dragon says, "What are you talking about? I'm going to bequeath my accounts to my grandchildren, and they're going to continue on my legacy to get to 200." Yeah, good one there, Rustic. I too have said that I would pass it to my nephews, and let them play, but they play all sorts of silly games. They're not into this deep stuff. And Barrel Drop says, "Laughing my ass off. I just calculated how long it would take to get 1 trillion experience at the highest rate I've done so far, and it was 913 years at 12 hours a day. I know I'm not very active, but gosh, kick in the shin. Absolutely, Farrell."
yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Shroud
Maybe
was-
my calculator was broken. It would take 1 year and 90 days. What do you mean?
9 days.
9 days? Yeah. Did you miss a
Missed a few decimal
a
points.
few,
yeah, a couple decimal
a few
points there?
zeros. A few
I think maybe
zeros.
he was talking about getting one skill up to level 200, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Not level 2, not adventure level
Okay.
2.
I got you. I see now.
Dara's 10 years to get to level 60 billion. I've been playing a little over 2 years and I'm at 21 billion. So what, 6 years or less? And I'm probably going to do 20 billion this year. So about 4 years playing the game, I'll be at 60 billion if I can maintain it.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Something.
do that. I don't know how
It's
you
not
do
easy.
that.
It's a lot of hours each day.
But
17 million a day, every day, average.
yeah. But meanwhile, just to
Yeah,
reiterate,
the game is over 10 years old. The highest level is probably around 60 billion, which means nobody is going to play that much. Playing this game 10 years straight, yeah, you give up after a while because of the insignificant change.
yeah.
As
But,
quite a few already have.
Oh, dude. Most have?
Not seen Genie for a while. He's around 60 billion.
Yeah.
But again, Steve still says that the Hilt Spider Room is messed up. I don't have that topic, and we don't have time to get to that topic. But he asked me if I've been to the Spider Room today since release, and no, I haven't. Matter of fact, when we tried to place that room, had difficulty last week doing it. So maybe we'll
You can
get to that. Yeah.
Pop over to my totem dungeon tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday.
If we get to
Possible.
that, let me see just for shits and gins. grins. Yeah,
But
Monday.
it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah, we will be here Monday this coming week. I do have a doctor's appointment, but it's not till after the show. The week after won't be here on the Monday, but we'll worry about that next week. But yes, it is time for us to get the flock out of here and pull our final giveaways. And Lomir is getting the streamer bundle. Congratulations,
I forgot
Lomir.
who I mailed off the Steam key to, or the streamer bundle to. But she's Annan getting my Steam key for the game Far to Gone, which is a $12 game. Who was Bytor was my streamer bundle.
All right, and my game
Thank
key
you.
giveaway, you're welcome, is going to go to Morkin. Morkin, you are going to get yourself a copy of Creepy Tales 3, Ingrid Penance. Creepy Tales 3, Ingrid Penance on Steam. And that is, how much is that? That is a $10 game going out to Morkin. So congratulations,
I was about to
Morkin.
say $10.
All right. And of course, got to give a shout out again to Hemnu. Thank you for the raid again. And all you folks joining us from Morning Coffee. And Janzik for his sub today. And of course, all of you good folks who join us here each and every day in NBNN. We do appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. And we'll be back with more on Wednesday right here on NBNN.
No, you said Monday.
Monday, sorry. Yeah.
Monday.
Did I say Wednesday? Yes, I did. Monday.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, brain fart. Nom nom. Doritos. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you all on Monday.
And he's
Goodbye.
Laz, and he's Jack, and I'm Lomir.
That's right.
You forgot Steve.
And Janzik, and Hemnu, and Rick Dahl.
Have a good weekend,
What?
guys.
Shut him around with their voices.
Yeah.